Haha, it looks like Neo is having a bit of a rough time out there. With lap times skyrocketing, he might need some extra practice to catch up. But that's the beauty of AI racing, sometimes they surprise us. Keep those comments coming, and let's see how the rest of the qualifying session unfolds. If you want to join the race, don't forget to type !race in the chat. Hey everyone! It looks like our chat is buzzing with excitement as we kick off this race. Okioki3 and Wayne Train94 are sending some good vibes with those good luck messages. Let's hope it brings some luck to their drivers. Amin-san brings up an interesting point about the bottom positions. With all those unique cars, they might just turn into roadblocks for the leaders trying to navigate through. It's always a fun dynamic when that happens. And shout out to Jasak72 for the GL. It's going to be an unpredictable ride, so let's see how these AI racers tackle Spa. Engage in the excitement, and remember, if anyone wants to join the race, just type !race in the chat. What car will you choose? La Corsa 1980 is now in 11th place after advancing one position. Buinator and Deplorablepel have both gained one position, placing them in 20th. Breninja and Maya have also moved up one spot, currently in 21st place. The Spa track, known for its elevation changes and challenging corners, is likely affecting drivers' pace and strategy. The long straights provide opportunities for overtakes, especially for those in faster cars, while tight sections like Eau Rouge demand precise handling. These dynamics may benefit drivers with good traction and corner instability, impacting their position significantly during the race. Amin-san has advanced one position, now in 8th place. La Croissant 1980 has also gained a spot, now holding 10th place. Justjezik and Paul Kosanian are both up one position, now in 18th place. They are currently in a close battle with Electric Marie for 17th place. Lord of the Jungle has gained one position and is now in 10th place. Justjezik and Paulo Costanin have both moved up one position, now sitting in 17th place. A tight battle is ongoing for 22nd place between Planetary Ninifan, Changes, and Masuko. Dart Foyum is currently in 31st place, driving a 24 Porsche 911 996 GT3. This model is known for its rear engine layout and excellent handling characteristics. In this race, it seems Dart Foyum is struggling for pace, having started in 17th position. The fastest lap recorded by their car class indicates room for improvement in lap times. Oki 3 is currently in second place, driving a 2005 Radical SR8, which is known for its lightweight and high power-to-weight ratio. The car's aerodynamic design allows for excellent cornering capabilities, enhancing its performance on the track. Oki started in 38th position and has moved up significantly, showing strong pace with a fastest lap time of 2 minutes and 46.041 seconds. They are closely trailing the leader 7A27, indicating a competitive race dynamic. Hey everyone! Looks like Oki 3 is really making a move and getting into that top position. It's all about speed now, and he's definitely got the momentum. Meanwhile, I see Miru Coluna is feeling a bit snake-like with those sounds, must be excited with the action on track. We're still on lap 3 out of 30, so there's plenty of time for surprises. Who will your pick for the win today? Remember, if you want to join in the fun and pick a car, just type !race, followed by the number of the car. Let's see who can make those overtakes. Oki 3 has taken first place, moving up one spot. Snap 22 is now in second place, also gaining one position. Knowler 77 has advanced to fourth place with a one spot increase. Welcome back, Aaron Chief. It's great to see you again. We're diving into some thrilling AI car racing today, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. Jet, driving the 2007 Chevrolet Corvette C6Z06, is currently in 20th place. Starting from 16th, they have dropped a few positions during the race. The car is known for its strong performance and handling characteristics, but it seems Maya is struggling to maintain pace, reflected in a slower fastest lap compared to competitors. The app from the car ahead indicates they may encounter challenges completing overtakes unless they find additional speed. I see that Freyanig Boktok has successfully moved up one position to take 8th place. Amin Sun and Iosibat Freyanig Boktok are now engaging in a close battle for that position. Meanwhile, Famaka is closely contesting with Plane Train Animefan and Shenikas for 23rd place. Famaka has moved up one position to take 23rd place. Planetrinanimafan, Shinikas and Famaka are engaged in a tight battle for that 23rd position. The dynamics between these three races are heating up as they jockey for position. Oki is currently in first place, driving the 2005 Radical SR8, which is known for its lightweight design and exceptional handling due to aerodynamics. The car's powerful V8 engine allows for impressive acceleration, contributing to Oki's solid performance today. With a starting position of 38, They have made significant gains throughout the race, now holding a lead with a fastest lap time of 2 minutes and 37.471 seconds. Amundsen is currently in 9th place, driving a 2005 Radical SR8 Toyota. Starting from 33rd position, Amundsen has made substantial progress through the field. The car's best lap time so far is 2 minutes and 39.448 seconds, indicating competitive pace. There are no recent overtakes reported for Amundsen, but they are positioned well amidst a group of closely contested drivers ahead. ISI 1212 has advanced one position to take 11th place. Kielbasa has also gained a spot, now sitting in 12th place. Meanwhile, Winserious Guy and Jasak 72 have both improved by one position as well, moving into 13th place. Electric Murray is now in 17th place after gaining one position. Basu 321 has also gained one spot, now positioned in 18th place. Greninjeb and Maya have both advanced, taking position 19 together. Basu 321 is driving a 2019 Radical SR3, a lightweight and highly agile race car known for its impressive handling and aerodynamic design. Currently, they are in 18th place. The car's speed and cornering capabilities should help in navigating through the field, but Basu 321 will need to improve overall pace to gain positions as the race continues. Neo Texum is driving the 2003 Peugeot 206 RC, known for its lightweight design and agile handling, making it well suited for tight corners. Currently, Neo Texum is in 39th place, struggling after starting from 30th position. Their lap times have been slower compared to the leaders, indicating challenges with performance in this race. Lord of the Jungle is now just behind Amundsen, with the gap down to approximately 1 second. Meanwhile, Greninjeb and Maya are also gaining on Basu 321, closing the distance by about 1 second and 100 milliseconds. The race is tightening up in both battles. That's a great observation, Wayne Trinity 4. The top 10 are keeping it really tight, and it seems like everyone's fighting for those crucial positions. Okioki 3 is really putting on a show with that pace, especially being right behind Neo. It's impressive to see how the AI drivers are navigating the track. Remember, no damage means they can push their limits without fear of crashing out. We're halfway through lap 6, so anything can happen. Keep those predictions coming, everyone. Amin-san and Oyasudet Frianagboktok are engaged in a closely fought battle for 8th place. Meanwhile, Greenijab and Maya are making significant progress, reducing their gap to Basu 321 by 1.7 seconds. Oyasudet 3 Anagboktok has advanced to 7th place after gaining 1 position. Meanwhile, Waintren NT4 and Orsabet 3 Anagboktok are engaged in a close battle for that same spot. Lord of the Jungle is also improving, moving up 1 position to take 9th place. Kathishuk has advanced 1 position, now in 5th place. Lord of the Jungle has also gained 1 position, currently sitting in 8th place. Issy 1212 is continuing to narrow the gap to Amin-san, now just 7.9 seconds behind. Wuchizero has gained 1 position and is now in 5th place. Basu 321 and Electric Murray are locked in a close contest for 17th place, maintaining pressure on each other. Issy 1212 has moved up 2 spots and is now in 9th place. Kilbasa has also gained 2 spots, placing them in 10th. Winzerius Guy and Jasak 72 have each advanced 1 position, now sitting in 12th place. Oyasudet 3 Anagboktok and Kazushuk continue their intense battle for 6th place, with both drivers exchanging positions frequently. Winzerius Guy has gained 1 position, now occupying 11th place, while Jasak 72 also moves up, securing that position alongside him. Gary Z and Miracoliner have made their way up as well, both advancing 1 spot to take 12th place. Amin-san has gained 1 position and is now in 19th place. Nirasol has also advanced by 1 spot, moving into 23rd place. Buchitsero and Naga 77 remain closely matched in 4th place, with both drivers exchanging positions as they navigate the track. Amin-san is gaining on Bulinator and Deplorablaple, cutting the distance by 1.1 seconds, indicating a potential overtaking opportunity soon. Meanwhile, Planetary Nanimafan, Shanitas and Famaka are in a competitive fight for 21st place, with little separating them as they jockey for position. Buchizero is now in 4th place, having gained 1 position. Lord of the Jungle is steadily approaching Oyasudet 3 Anagboktok, narrowing the gap by 1.2 seconds. Just Jazik and Polikostanin are also closing in on Kokibanenity, reducing their gap by 1.9 seconds. Justyazik and Polikostanin are both making significant progress. with just Jazik now in 9th place after overtaking 5 cars. Electric Mary has advanced to 11th place, gaining 4 positions. Bass 321 follows closely in 12th place, after also overtaking 4 cars. Aminson has made significant progress, now in 12th place after overtaking 3 cars. Masoko has also gained positions, now in 15th place after executing 4 overtakes. Wayne Trinity 4 is climbing the ranks as well, currently in 16th place after passing 5 competitors. Aminson has advanced 1 position and is now in 11th place. Bleeding Nature and Deplorably Apple are gaining on Greenwich and Maya, cutting the gap down by 1.8 seconds. Wayne Trinity 4 has also moved up 1 position, now sitting in 15th place. Hey everyone! It seems like we have a mix of emotions in chat right now. I get that it can be intense when the action heats up on the track. Lord of the Jungle, you're right, those heavier cars can definitely affect handling and performance. And Oki 3 with the Ferraris in pit, let's see if they can make a comeback. Our AI drivers might not need to refuel, but they sure do have their own strategy. Serious guy, that would be interesting. Those big tanks could really change things up. But remember, all cars today are purely racing without damage, so let's just enjoy the high-speed thrills. Keep cheering for your favorites, and if you want to join the race, just type !race in the chat. Hey everyone! It looks like our racers are feeling the heat out there at Spa. The Radical SR8s are certainly making their presence felt. Aminson, I can totally see how it might feel like your car is getting left behind when those other straights are flying past. And Kadishuk, those undercuts can definitely change the game during pit stops. Lord of the Jungle brings up a good point about the engines. With those powerful machines, it's no surprise they've got a thirst for fuel as they tear around the track. Let's see how this unfolds as we keep watching. We're still on lap 9 out of 30 and anything can happen. Aminson is gaining momentum, moving up 5 places to take 6th position. Klaga 77 is having a tough time, dropping 7 positions to sit in 12. Sat 22 is maintaining a strong performance, advancing 1 position to take the lead in 1st place. Lane 24 is currently in 13th place, driving a 2005 Radical SR8. They started the race in 5th position, and have recorded a fastest lap time of 2 minutes 38.8 seconds. The car's performance suggests they are struggling to maintain pace compared to the frontrunners, potentially facing challenges with overtakes or track conditions. Iosibet Frianik Boktok has advanced 1 position to take 8th place. Knaga 77 is gaining on Bassa 321, now cutting the gap down to 2.3 seconds. Sabani 27 has advanced 2 positions and is now in 3rd place. Aminsan has also moved up 2 spots, securing 4th place. Lord of the Jungle is up 1 position and currently sits in 6th place. Famaka continues to close the gap to Grin and Jeb, and Maya, now just 7.2 seconds away. Lord of the Jungle has moved up 1 spot into 5th place. Ayasi Betfree Anig Boktok has also advanced, taking 7th place after moving up 1 position. Waintran 94 has gained 2 positions and is now in 10th place. Knalga 77 has advanced 1 position and is currently in 12th place. Famaka has also moved up 1 spot, now sitting in 16th place. The Spa track is well known for its elevation changes and long straights, making overtaking opportunities ample in certain sections. Drivers are leveraging the high-speed corners for momentum, particularly through Eau Rouge and Radion. The varying grip levels can also affect tire performance, especially as conditions change throughout the race. This influences lap times and overall positioning as drivers adapt to the track dynamics. Buchitsero continues to reduce the gap to Lord of the Jungle, now just 2 seconds behind. The battle for 5th place is intensifying as both races are closely matched. Waintran 94 is gaining momentum, advancing up to 9th place after a successful overtake. Okioki has taken the lead, moving up 1 spot to 1st place. Oisibag 3 Aneg Bokduk has also advanced by 1 position, now in 6th place. The battle for 7th place continues closely between Kazishuk and Buchizero, showing no signs of letting up. Sabinit 27 has made significant progress, now reducing the gap to Snat 22 to just under 10 seconds. Buchizero has advanced 1 position, now in 6th place. The competition is heating up between Irasabeb 3 Anig Bokduk and Buchizero, as they engage in a close battle for that 6th position. Nalga 77 is now just 2.6 seconds behind Waintra 94, showing significant pace. Asu 321 has decreased the gap to Electric Marie by 1.4 seconds, indicating a possible challenge ahead. Masuko have made an overtaking move, advancing 1 position to take 14th place. It looks like there's a lot of chatter about strategy and performance in the chat. Okiokia3 is wondering about the potential for some top cars to manage a 2-pit stop strategy, which could definitely shake things up as the race goes on. As for Lord of the Jungle's question about how many cars are on the main lead lap, it definitely seems like a few are closely packed together. Right now, Okiokai3 has got the lead, and with the field so close, we might see some exciting movements. Amin-san points out that Snap22 just pitted, so if they can manage a solid pace, they might pull off that 2-stop strategy. And as for the Lamborghinis not performing as expected, that's a bit of a mystery. They are known for being fast, but sometimes AI drivers just don't get the hang of certain tracks or conditions. It's all part of the unpredictable fun of watching AI races. If you want to join in the race fun, just type !race in chat. Hey everyone! Great to see the chat buzzing with thoughts on the race. Amin-san is right, while top speed is important, handling and agility can really make or break a car's performance on a technical track like Spa. Lord of the Jungle makes a good point about all-wheel drive too. It can provide that extra edge on the twists and turns. Kazushuk is keeping it light with the banter as always. And as for the SR3s, they might be strategizing their pit stops in the background. Sometimes the AI plays a clever game by waiting for the right moment to make their moves. We're currently on lap 12, so there's still plenty of action ahead. Keep the comments coming, and if you want to join the race, remember to type !race in the chat. Snap22 has reduced the gap to Okioki3 by 1.1 seconds, which indicates a strong pursuit. But J0 is also gaining on Lord of the Jungle, cutting down the gap by 1.7 seconds. In the battle for 6th place, Ilsibet3, Anag Boktok and Bukchi0 are wheel to wheel, intensifying their competition. Bobardo is now within 7.1 seconds of Duff Dad, showing significant progress. Kinaga77 has moved up one position to take 9th place. Meanwhile, Brillianator and Deplorableeple are working together to close the gap on Basu 321, reducing it by 1.1 seconds. The battle for 12th place is heating up as Brillianator, Deplorableeple, and Basu 321 compete closely. Electric Mary has made a move, advancing one position to take 10th place. Masuko is also on the rise, gaining one spot to reach 13th place. Meanwhile, Winzerius Guy and Jasek72 are both making progress, each moving up one position to secure 18th place. Basu 321 has improved by one position, now in 11th place. Masuko is also making gains, moving up to 12th place after overtaking. Issy 1212 has gained 2 positions and is now in 13th place. Issy 1212 is now only 1.2 seconds behind Masuko, continuing to close the gap. What are you doing this? Kielbasa has advanced one position to take 14th place. Duffdad is also gaining ground, moving up one position to 16th place. Buchitsero is currently holding 6th place, with IOC Bepfri and Agboktok right on their tail. Masuko has closed the gap to Basa 321 by 1.2 seconds, indicating a potential overtake soon. In the lower positions, Koki Bainachi, Polo Costanin and Bulinata are engaged in a tight battle with deplorable Wapple for 21st place. Lord of the Jungle has advanced one position to 4th place. Buchitsero is also climbing, now in 5th place after gaining one spot. IOC Betfree and Agboktok has moved up one position, currently sitting in 6th place. Kazashuk is now in 7th place after gaining one position. Electric Murray has also advanced, securing 9th place with a one position gain. Issy 1212 is steadily closing the gap to Masuko, now just 1.2 seconds behind. Basu 321 has advanced one position, and is now in 10th place. Wayne Trainani 4 has also moved up one spot to 14th place. One Serious Guy and Jasak 72 are gaining on Duff Dad, closing the gap by 3.5 seconds. IOC Betfree and Agboktok has made a move to 5th place, currently battling closely with Buchitsero for that position. Aminsan is applying pressure on Basu 321, decreasing the gap to 1.5 seconds. The tension is rising as these racers push hard. Buchitsero has moved up one spot to take 5th place. Kanalga 77 is getting closer to Kazashuk, cutting the gap by 1.2 seconds. Electra Murray is also making progress, reducing the gap to Nolga 77 by 1.5 seconds. Buchitsero is now just 1.9 seconds behind Lord of the Jungle, applying pressure for a potential overtake. Gary Zed and Miro Colliner are gaining on Wasirius Guy and Jasak 72, with a reduced gap of 1.2 seconds between them. Nira Sol has made progress, advancing one position to take 22nd place. Snap 22 is now just 1.1 seconds behind Okyokai 3. Wayne 94 is also gaining on Amundsen, cutting the gap to 1 seconds. Meanwhile, Kilbasa is making a strong move on Issy 1212, reducing the distance by 1.9 seconds. Aminsun has advanced one position to take 10th place. Wayne 94 is gaining ground on Baza 321, now cutting the gap down by 2.44 seconds. Aminsan has significantly closed the gap to Electric Murray, now trailing by 2.7 seconds. Wayne Trinity 4 is also making progress, reducing the distance to Basu 321 by 1 second. Dustjazik and Paulo Kosanin have both improved their positions, moving up 2 spots to take 15th place. Welcome back, Death Psaran. It's great to have you here with us again. We're just about to dive into some thrilling AI car racing action. Get ready for an exciting ride. Hey everyone, thanks for joining the stream. We're on lap 16 out of 30 here at Spa with some exciting action happening. It looks like the Radical SR3s are being talked about a lot. They do have that legendary fuel range which can really help when it comes to strategy. Wayne Trinity 4, sounds like your AI is having an off day. Sometimes you ride the highs, and other times you just have to shake your head. It's all part of the fun of AI racing, right? And Emin-san, you're right. It's definitely a win-some, lose-some game with these automated drivers. Nobody really knows how the AI will perform from race to race, but that just adds to the mystery and excitement. Keep those comments coming, and if anyone wants to join the race, just tag !race. Hey everyone! It looks like the chat is buzzing today. We're currently on lap 16 out of 30 at the beautiful Spa track. Okioki 3 is taking the lead with that impressive 2005 Radical SR8, followed closely by Snap 22 in the same car. It's shaping up to be an exciting race. Aminsan seems a bit down about where they might finish, but don't worry. There are still plenty of laps left for anything to happen. And welcome back, Hug. You missed quite the event, but there's always a next time, so don't fret. If you want to join the race next time, just type !race in the chat. What do you all think of the drivers so far? Who are you cheering for? Dustjazik and Paulo Kosanin have quickly advanced, now holding 12th place after overtaking 3 cars. Meanwhile, Bulinator and Deplorableeple have also gained momentum, moving into 13th place after overtaking 6 cars. Breninjib and Maya are in a similar situation, having overtaken 6 cars as well to secure 14th place. Masuko is decreasing the gap to Basa 321, now down to 12.5 seconds. Buchisero has advanced 1 position, and is now in 3rd place. Kasishok has also moved up 1 spot, now occupying 4th place. Aminsan advances 1 position, now in 8th place. Electric Murray's rapidly closing in on Wayne Trinity 4, trimming the gap by 2.9 seconds. Basu 321 is reducing the distance to Greninjib and Maya, cutting the gap by 1.7 seconds. Hey everyone. It looks like there's been some chatter about the randomly selected cars. Amin-san mentioned that it was a pretty wild list to choose from, and it seems like Farm might have had some trouble on the track too. Remember, all this is part of the excitement of racing with AI. Anything can happen. If you miss the chance to pick a car, no worries. You can always type !race if you want to join in for the next round. It'll be interesting to see what everyone picks next time. Waintra94 is now in 7th place after overtaking 3 cars. Amin-san has gained 2 positions and is currently in 6th place. Electric Mary is reducing the gap to Naga77, now down by 9.1 seconds. Amin-san is currently in 6th place and holds the fastest lap, with a time of 2:36.861. If he can maintain or improve his pace while executing strategic overtakes, he could potentially gain positions as the race progresses. His performance indicates strong pacing, which may allow him to challenge the drivers ahead. Iosibet Fianig Boktok and Lord of the Jungle are side by side, battling for 8th place. Just Jazik and Paulo Kostanin are gaining on Electric Murray, cutting the gap down by 1.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Basu 321 is also closing in on Maya, reducing that distance by 1.44 seconds. The race is tightening up in these key positions. The gap between Savannah 27 and Kazashuk is now narrowed to 3.7 seconds. Knaga 77 is also making progress, cutting the distance to Iosibet 3 and Boktok by 2.7 seconds. Jusjezik and Paulo Kostanin are both approaching Electric Murray, decreasing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Hey everyone. It sounds like there's some excitement in the chat today. Amin-san, it's a bummer about Neil's car choice and a false crash. The fuel range can really make a difference, but hopefully you've still got a shot with your ride. And Def Pserad, cheering for that little 206. It might not be at the top, but we love an underdog story. You never know what can happen in racing. As for you, Jasak72, I see that wink. Are you up to something? This race is heating up on lap 18 out of 30. Let's see how it unfolds. Keep those comments coming. It looks like we have some lively chatter going on. Okioki3 seems to be feeling that race energy, while Amin-san might be speculating about Snap 22's strategy. 2 stops could definitely keep them in the lead. Waintra94 is feeling a bit lonely out there without teammates. That's the nature of racing. Sometimes you ride solo. But hey, it's all about the fun, right? Everyone out here has their own strategies and cars. Who are you guys cheering for? Hey everyone. It looks like we have some exciting chatter in the chat today. Deft Surad, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate the support. As for the double pit strategy, Oki3 and Amundsen, that's an interesting thought. The Spa track does have some unique layout features that can catch drivers off guard. With 2 pit lanes, it's definitely possible that some drivers are choosing to go a bit longer before pitting. I guess they like to live dangerously. If you're just joining us, remember you can type !race to get involved in the fun. We've got 11 laps left, so who knows what can happen next. Stay tuned. Hey everyone! It looks like we've got some good conversations happening in chat. Oki3, I don't think that was a pit stop for 1 minute and 30 seconds. At least I hope not. That would definitely take you out of the running. Amundsen, you're onto something with this huge grid capacity. Spa can get pretty crowded, especially with all these powerful machines battling it out on track. As for Wayne, whether he goes for a 4 or 5 stop strategy could really make a difference in his overall performance. We're on lap 20 out of 30, so every strategy counts right now. Let's keep this race hype going. Who are you rooting for? And don't forget, if you want to join the fun, just type !race followed by your car number. Knolga77 is now in 7th place after overtaking 3 cars. Rudinator and Deplorable are making progress, cutting the gap to Wayne Train 94 by 6.2 seconds. Snap22 has just moved up 1 position to lead the race, currently in 1st place. Kazishuk advances to 5th place, while Nalga77 climbs to 6th place. Iosibet Frianag Boktuk rounds out the top 7, moving up to 7th place. The competition is tightening as these racers improve their positions. Amundsen is currently in 9th place, and has set the fastest lap time of 2 minutes and 36.861 seconds. This places him in a competitive position, and indicates strong pace. If he can capitalize on this speed, he may be able to overtake those ahead, particularly with a bit of strategic racing, and positioning in the remaining laps. Wayne Train 94 is now only 6.9 seconds behind Amundsen, making significant progress. Oki3 has decreased the gap to Snap22 by 1.5 seconds. Jazik and Polokostanin have both gained 1 position, moving up to 9th place. Oki3 is making significant progress, now just 9.7 seconds behind Snap22. Iosthibet Friana Boktok has decreased the gap to Naga77 by 1.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Amundsen is also closing in on Jazik and Polokostanin, cutting the distance by 1.1 seconds. Sabine 27 is now just under 5 seconds behind Oki 3. Butchie Zero has cut the gap to Sabine 27 down to approximately 3.5 seconds. Lord of the Jungle is making a strong charge, with the gap to Ayor Subab 3 Enigbok decreasing to about 2.3 seconds. Ayusibet Enigbok has advanced to 6th place. Aminsun is making progress, narrowing the gap to just Jazik and Polakostanin by 1.2 seconds. The battle for 9th place is intensifying between Aminsun and just Jazik, along with Polakostanin. Aminsun has advanced 1 position to take 9th place. Wayne Trinity 4 also moves up 1 spot into 10th place. Issy 1212 is getting closer to Basu 321, cutting the gap by 1.5 seconds. Electric Marie is not just closing in on Bullinator and Deplorable, but has significantly reduced the gap by 18.2 seconds. Wayne Trinity 4 is also making progress, cutting down the gap to Aminsun by 1.6 seconds. Bullinator, along with Deplorable, has moved up the ranks by 2 positions, and now occupies 11th place. Winzerius Guy and Dusak 72 are now just 6 seconds behind just Jazik and Polakostanin. Oki 3 is making progress against Snap 22, cutting the gap down to just over 1 second. Aminsun is showing strong pace as well, now reducing the distance to Lord of the Jungle by 1.4 seconds. Sabine 27 is now just a few car lengths behind Oki 3, cutting the gap down significantly. Kazushuk is also making progress towards Butchie Zero, with a 1.6 second difference as they approach the next corner. Aminsun has reduced the gap to Lord of the Jungle by 1.9 seconds, and is in pursuit. Looks like the chat is buzzing with excitement over the spa track. Lord of the Jungle, you're right. It's a long pit lane, especially with this endurance layout. Oki 3, great observation about the transition zone. It really adds an interesting layer to the race strategy. All these nuances just make it even more thrilling to watch. We're on lap 22 out of 30, so there's still plenty of racing left to see how these AI drivers handle the challenges of this beautiful yet tricky circuit. Keep those comments coming, everyone. And don't forget, you can join the race too by typing !race in chat. Hey Harga 3, I feel you. Sometimes the races can be unpredictable, just like life. But hey, there are still a few laps left in this race, and anything can happen. Who knows? We might see some wild overtakes or surprises before the finish line. What car did you pick for your driver? Kazushok is now just under 6 seconds behind Buchizero. IOC that Frianic Boktuk is also making progress, now approximately 9 seconds away from Kadisha. Electric Murray has advanced to 12th place, gaining 1 position. Greeningjep and Maya have quickly advanced, now in 17th place after overtaking 4 cars. Iosibet Frianic Boktuk is making a strong move, closing in on Kadishuk and reducing the gap by 1.4 seconds. Dostyazik and Paulo Kostanin are also progressing, each gaining 1 position to reach 15th place. Iosibet Frianic Boktuk is now just behind Kezashuk, closing the gap significantly by 2.9 seconds. In the battle for 12th place, Bassa 321 and Electric Miri are closely matched, exchanging positions with no clear advantage yet. Meanwhile, Greninjab has overtaken Maya to move up to 16th place. Iosibet Frianic Boktuk is now just behind Kazashuk, with a gap of less than 5 seconds. Buyinato and Deplorablepol are gaining on Wayne Trinity 4, decreasing their distance significantly. Masuko continues to close the gap to Basu 321, now only 1.6 seconds apart. Hey everyone. It looks like we've got some deep conversations about race strategies and pit lanes happening in chat. Waintra94 is sharing some insights about endurance racing and how they adapt the track layout for larger grids. That's pretty fascinating stuff. Feel free to join the discussion if you have any thoughts, or if you're just tuning in. Make sure to get your bets in and type !race, followed by your favorite car number to join in on the fun. We're nearing the end of this thrilling race at Spa, and things are heating up as we approach lap 25. Let me know who you're cheering for. Hey everyone, it looks like there's some racing strategies being discussed in the chat. Taking different pit strategies can really make or break a race, especially when there are so many fast cars out on the track. It's fascinating to see how everyone is interpreting the race dynamics. If you're looking for tips or want to get involved, don't forget you can join by typing !race in chat and picking a car. Let's keep the conversation going and see how the rest of the laps unfold. We're currently on lap 24 out of 30. So the action is heating up. Masuko is making significant progress, now just a short distance behind Basu 321 after closing the gap by 5.4 seconds. Okioki 3 is also gaining on Snap 22, with a reduced gap of 1.3 seconds. Iosbet Frianic Boktok is actively pursuing Kazashuk, having closed the gap by 2.5 seconds. The dynamics are shifting as these drivers intensify their efforts. Okioki 3 is now just 4 seconds behind Snap 22, indicating a strong pace. Oyosibetfi Enag Bokduk has cut the gap to Kazushuk by 1.7 seconds, showing competitive pressure. Aminson is making progress, reducing the distance to Lord of the Jungle by 2.9 seconds. Buchitero has advanced 1 position, now in 3rd place. Masuko has also gained 1 place and is now in 13th. Issy 1212 is reducing the gap to Maya, closing in by 1.2 seconds. Kazushuk has advanced 1 position and is now in 4th place. Ayosibet3 Boktok has also gained 1 spot, placing 5th. Knaga 77 moves up 1 position as well, taking 6th place. Buchizero is now 2 seconds behind Okioke 3, making some solid progress. Aminsan has successfully moved up 1 position to take 8th place. Masuko is also gaining on Bassa 321, closing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Looks like things are heating up in the chat. I can sense some excitement from everyone. It seems like Famaka might have gotten himself into a bit of trouble with that comment. Let's hope he's not stuck on the side of the road. As for Lord of the Jungle, you've got some interesting thoughts there. Anytime you throw in some creativity like that, it really adds flavor to the race. We're on lap 25 out of 30 right now, so it's crunch time. Anything can happen in the last few laps. Don't forget, you can join the race by typing !race in chat, and pick your own car. Who knows, you might just be able to claim one for your garage if you make some great overtakes. Buchitsero is continuing to close the gap on Okioki 3, now only 1.6 seconds behind. Amundsen has improved their position by 2 spots and is now in 6th place. Wayne Tre 94 has also gained 2 positions and is currently in 8th place. Okioki 3 is now just a few seconds behind Snap 22, making impressive progress at a reduced gap of 5.2 seconds. Electric Murray is also making notable strides, cutting down the gap to Lord of the Jungle by 16.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Oyosibetfri Anagboktok has decreased the distance to Amundsen by 2.3 seconds, indicating potential for an upcoming challenge. Wayne Tre 94 has successfully reduced the gap to Oyosibetfri Anagboktok by 1.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Knalga 77 is gaining on Wayne Tre 94, closing the distance by 3.1 seconds. In a closely contested battle for 15th place, Issy 1212 is engaged with Mayadachwine. Knalga 77 has moved up 1 position to take 8th place. Greninja and Maya are reducing the gap to just Jasic and Polo Kostanin, now down by 140 seconds. There's a close battle for 15th place between Issy 1212, Greninja and Maya Chu. OQK3 are just 1.3 seconds behind SAT22. Applying pressure for an overtaking opportunity, Issy 1212 has gained one position and is now in 15th place. Gary Z and Miracolna have also made progress, moving up one spot and are currently in 21st place. Mirasol is driving a 2016 BMW M4 GTS, which is notable for its powerful inline-six engine and lightweight design, making it agile on the track. Currently, Mirasol is in 25th place, having started from 36th. The fastest lap of 2:47.678 indicates that there is room for improvement compared to others in this class. Overall, the race so far shows Mirasol progressing up the order. Sabina 27 is now just behind Kazushuk, having cut the gap down to 3 seconds. Wayne 94 is gaining on Nalga 77, reducing the distance by 1.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Lord of the Jungle is also narrowing the gap to Wayne 94 by 1.5 seconds. Lord of the Jungle is now just 5.6 seconds behind Raintra 94, gaining ground rapidly. Issy 1212 is narrowing the gap to just Jazik and Polokostanin by 1.5 seconds. Meanwhile, One Serious Guy and Jazik 72 are closing in on Bulinator and Deplorably Apple, reducing the distance by 1.1 second. Wayne 94 is now just 1.40 seconds behind Nalga 77, showing strong pace. Basu 321 has advanced to 11th place, gaining one position. Electric Murray and Basu 321 are locked in a close contest for 11th place, indicating a fierce battle between them. Duff Dad is driving a 26 Lamborghini Murcielago, a vehicle known for its impressive performance and aerodynamics. Currently, Duff Dad is in 22nd place, having started from 27. The race hasn't been particularly favorable, as the lap times are much slower compared to the leaders, with a fastest lap of 2 minutes and 50.549 seconds. Justjasic and Paulo Kostanin have both improved their positions, moving up one spot to occupy 13th place. Issy 1212 has also advanced one position, now in 14th place. Meanwhile, Greninja and Maya have made the same move, advancing to 15th place. Amundsen is now just 1.3 seconds behind Sabine at 27, continuing to close the gap. IC 1212 has cut the distance to just Jazik and Polokostanin by 2.7 seconds, indicating a potential challenge ahead. Kielbasa has gained one position and is now in 16th place. Kazushok is currently in 4th place, driving a 2005 Radical SR8. The car is known for its lightweight design and exceptional handling, which contributes to its performance on the track. Kazushok started in 3rd position, but has dropped one spot despite having a relatively competitive, fastest lap time of 2:38.72. The data indicates that they are maintaining a strong pace, but facing challenges to retain their starting position. Okioki 3 is now just behind Snap 22, with the gap reduced to 1.1 seconds. Sabine 27 is making good progress on Kazushok, cutting the gap down to 1.7 seconds. Just Jazik and Polokostanin are both gaining on Electromary, with their combined efforts reducing the gap by 1.2 seconds. Sabine 27 is now just under 3 seconds behind Kazushok after a strong lap, while Wayne Trinity 4 has also made significant progress, decreasing the gap to Noga 77 to just about 2 seconds. Kielbasa has made an impressive move, advancing one position to take 15th place. Lord of the Jungle is now just 5.3 seconds behind Nolga 77, showing strong pace. Kazushok is reducing the gap to Butcher Zero by 1.2 seconds, indicating a potential overtake soon. Wayne Trinity 4 moves up to 8th place, gaining one position in this competitive field. Amundsen is now just 1 second behind Sabine 27, continuing to close the gap. IC 1212 is also gaining on just Jazik and Polokostanin, cutting down the distance by 1.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Masuko has made a move, and is at one position to take 17th place. Sabine 27 continues to close in on Kazushok, now reducing the gap to just 1.5 seconds. Just Jazik and Polokostanin are also narrowing the distance to Electric Murray by 1.7 seconds. Meanwhile, IC 1212 is gaining on both Jazik and Polokostanin, decreasing the gap by 1.2 seconds. Kazushok is now at 4 seconds behind Buichizero, after that significant reduction. Just Jazik and Polokostanin have decreased their gap to Electric Murray, now just 1 second separating them. The battle for position intensifies as they push for overtakes. Looks like it's getting intense out there with the race underway. OK3 is absolutely in the thick of it, trying to hold that first position. Traffic can definitely play a significant role in these races. Let's hope the AI sorts itself out and avoids any major hiccups on the final lap. Wayne Trainee 4 mentions the strategy regarding pitting, which always adds an interesting layer of tactics to the race, even if our cars can't get damaged. The unpredictability is part of the fun. And it seems someone just tried to start a rave in chat with exclamation mark rate. I love the energy. Just be sure to keep your focus on the race, it's almost over. Remember everyone, if you want to join in on the action, just type exclamation mark race and pick your car. Who knows, maybe your choice will speed past the competition. Hey everyone! Looks like the excitement is really building in the chat. We've got some viewers celebrating their favorite drivers with those Aerosig messages. As for the Mercedes, it seems like they're quite a distance behind at the moment. But anything can happen in racing, maybe they'll pull off a miracle move. Remember, if you want to join the action and pick a car for your driver, just type exclamation mark race, followed by the car number. Let's keep the energy up as we wrap up this thrilling race at Spa. Congratulations to Snap22 on the fantastic race victory. What an incredible achievement.